Recently, they have released a picture of a human cell in detail. It's there in the internet, and if you look into that detailed picture of a human cell, it is looking like a city with bridge and buildings and a kind of hospital, or so much in that, and colorful, and it's like families living there, and it's a kind of an aerial view from the aeroplane. When you look from an aeroplane, how you see the buildings and the mountains, the ocean, it is looking at that. Imagine the whole thing is actually there inside you in every cell. So it is something like you have small cities, like like they're like billions of cities inside you, because this human cell is looking like a city. And imagine our galaxy could be a cell, and the universe could be a city, and this universe could be a cell for another higher being. And in this human body cell, which is looking like a city, in that again you might have human like creatures, where everyone having families, they are enjoying life, they are going somewhere, and they are getting food parcels, like the delivery guys, grocery delivery guys, and shopping malls or something. And again inside there are human beings, and they are having cells, and each cell is again looking like this human cell. It's something like, magnifying n number of times. At the same time, even human can be looked as a cell, like how we are looking into movies and all these are happening. This could be a cell. And the reason of we looking into this perspective is nothing but we will know how small we are. At the same time, we will know how big we are. We are both. We are small, we are big. It is just relativity. With what are you relating? If you relate to the universe, maybe you are a dust particle. The sun is a dust particle, and you are much more smaller. In the same way, if you relate yourself with the cells inside your body, you are the universe. And if you feel like your cell is the universe, and that is again having galaxies and sun, earth, and again humans, and again in that cell again a universe, again galaxies. So it is just going like that. Such a wonderful mystery. I sometimes feel, the mystery is so good. Why do you want to find an answer to this? Why can't you just simply enjoy the question? You don't know from where you came. You don't know where will you go later. You don't know whether you are the universe, or are you inside the universe, or universe is there inside you, whatever it may be. So if questions are there, lifelong you will be having questions. But once you stop questioning and just experience life, and then you may find the beauty. I have done this thinking for so many years, 15-20 years, and I didn't find anything. All it is leading to nowhere. Then at some point I understood all these questions regarding existence is nothing but a mind's game, mind's entertainment. It wants something, it just keeps roaming here and there. But instead, like after 15-20 years, I felt, okay, let me stop analyzing and just be okay not knowing about this existence, being fine with whatever is coming in my life, whatever is going, being fine with whatever is happening in my life, being fine not knowing before Big Bang or after Big Crunch, not knowing are there so many universes or not, or is life there in other planets or not. See, we can get entertained by thinking all these, nothing wrong in it. But don't seriously think all these and be in the loop of thinking and thinking. Just think for like time being or entertainment, I keep writing scripts actually. So for that, it might help me. Like to develop a character, I keep writing the hero, the lead character keeps thinking about life, or he'll be looking at small things. What I understood is ambition is something which is what is making our lives different. So actually, I need to meet someone today. And this thought is actually bothering me because sometimes I don't feel like going out of the house. I just want to be inside and I just want to sit silently or play an instrument or sometimes just sing for me. I don't want to meet the person. But actually, there are some important things where you have to meet the person for some work or whatever it may be. So it is your decision. Are you giving importance to your ambition? Then you have to go out. And even though you don't like, you have to still go. Or if you feel like, you don't want to be ambitious, that's fine. I just want to be at home. You be. No problem. So that is the reason why even Jiddu Krishnamurti, he says ambition is sometimes, it is destroying humans. At the same time, ambition is right in few things where people are ambitious to look into the human health, creating medicines or creating so many things. So it is not that everyone should have ambition. They are naturally having this ambition of doing something. Few people are they're working on the technology. Few people are working in healthcare. Few people are working in different things. Refrigerator, TV, AC, everything is out of ambition. People want to do something. They want to create something. It is not what they are doing is wrong or right. They are just doing what they feel like. No one is forcing them to do. They felt it and they are doing it. So it is okay if you're having an ambition and working towards it, but you are owning that as your lifestyle. But if you're not owning that as your lifestyle, it's not in alignment with you. Your ambition, if it is not aligning with what you're feeling, sometimes it just leads to disturbance. And not everyone should fly an aeroplane. Newton, Einstein, Tesla, they are born to create something and they gave us and they left. Everyone don't need to be Tesla, Newton and Einstein. That's okay to use the concepts of what they have built. I don't need to invent a tube light or a fan or a TV. It's okay if I just buy them. In the same way, it's okay to get into an aeroplane and watch the sky and not flying the aeroplane. The problem comes when you are taught that you can't sit silently in the aeroplane, you have to run it. There the problem is. That is the ambition that society has created. So, if you want to be a creator, you be a creator. And out of passion. If you want to be the consumer, be a consumer. Or if you want to be both, like majority of creator and minority of consumer, or majority of consumer and minority of creator, that's also fine. There is suppose there's a tree and there is no flower or fruit to it. It is just existing. That's also fine. There are small things, in this world, every organism is unique. They are having their own worth. You may feel like, a bacteria is of no use. Why is it there? But maybe it is also part of existence. Human is there. We feel that we are very important in this life. But maybe we are like the cancer cell of the nature earth. Because human is only cell and he knows how to destroy earth. No animal has the thought of destroying earth. Cancer cell is also very intelligent because it replicates itself into many cells. What I heard about cancer cell is it's very intelligent. It keeps destroying the other cells, or it will be killing the immunity part of the body, or so many things that it will be doing. Because the cancer cell is intelligent, you don't say that it is good. In the same way, human is intelligent, but that doesn't mean that human is good. Maybe human could be the cancer cell of earth, because human created plastic, or he is creating so much pollution, air pollution, water pollution, sound pollution. No animal or no thing in this universe or in this earth is disturbing the whole ecosystem, but man is capable of doing that. So never always don't think that I am good or I'm bad or something. Even we are a part of system. So the point is, just be surprised with this existence. There are good people, there are bad people. I sometimes want to focus on what these people are, the terrorists, the rapists, the murderers. I just want to feel, why are they doing all these things? I mean, do they feel am I hurting some woman, raping another woman? Is it wrong? Why won't the person think that he's really affecting the other individual? Or there are terrorists, they just kill other people because the other person is not his religion, or so many things. The terrorists want the whole world to turn into his religion. Sometimes I'm surprised. See, I just want to know their nature. It is like you saw a dangerous snake and you want to see the functioning of the snake. You are interested, how the snake is, or what is it doing, all those things. So these things in my life, it surprises me. And coming into the detailing of why they are good people and why they are bad people. So we are the ones who term that this is good, this is bad. I have an argument regarding this topic. Earth has plates inside it, and when the plates shake because of some imbalance, or the chemical structure, and because of the movement of the earth plates, it results in earthquakes. Because of earthquakes, many people will be dead because the buildings collapse. And earthquakes in the oceans, it causes tsunamis, and it also kills people. And there are so many ways where nature is acting. And human is also a part of nature. Human came out of nature, right? So human has carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, whatever, and he came out from earth, technically. And there are chemicals inside a human. Some chemicals are in certain way that these terrorists or murderers, they feel like, I don't care whether other person is liking it or not, I don't know, but I want to have this. And he just kills other persons. And we are here questioning that, how can you do this to people? You should be arrested, you should be sentenced to death. But what exactly why is a terrorist or a murderer or a rapist, what is running inside them? There is some chemical imbalance in them, and they are just acting however they want. And humans are not fine with it, and they have created, majority of the people are aligning with something. That's the reason why they created court, they created punishments. And the majority people are controlling the minority. It is something like, see, now it is a very, very important discussion that I am having. for a moment, delete the thoughts called as good and bad. Imagine this is a plane where rapes are happening every day to every woman. This is a kind of that planet. Imagine. So, every woman is raped every day. And people are in such a state that became so normal to them that they don't even see what is happening. They don't have a thought that, okay, I am hurting them or something. Every male, imagine in a planet, every male feeling that, females are only there for him, to please him. How would the planet be? Males won't even be in a position to understand that what he is doing wrong. Maybe there's another planet where females start raping males and they feel that, males are only born to please women. And we have seen this in few films also. So the point is, what is good and what is bad? If majority people believes in one thing, it becomes good. If minority people believes in something, it is bad. Imagine terrorists are only 0.01%. They believe that they can kill anyone who is not of their religion, and they believe that is right. And they are working on that. They are totally believing that what they are doing is right, and they are starting to plant bombs and kill people because they are feeling that is right. They feel the whole world is wrong. But according to our situation, we feel that we are right and they are wrong. Now the main question is, who is right and who is wrong if you remove the majority and minority? Imagine in a planet where I told that males will be raping females and they don't even feel that they are doing wrong. In that planet, imagine there is 0.01% of people who feel that women should not be raped. Women are also human beings. They should be treated with respect. And they should be treated with dignity. And they are called as terrorists in that world. Those people are treated by the majority of the people as terrorists. Why do they call those people as terrorists? Because a male is having the right to rape a woman in that planet, and these people are fighting for women. So because they are minority, the majority feels like they are someone outside the society and they want to eliminate them because they are terrified whether if they are going to change the females, they will be destroying the ecosystem of that planet. So the majority feels that, the people who are trying to support women are terrorists because those terrorists are planning to change the thought of women. And what if all the women rises back and fight back and say that you can't take over us? What will happen to the planet? So the males are worried in that planet. So what I am trying to tell you is, good and bad is relative. In one planet, what is good? In other planet, it might be bad. In other planet, what is good? In our planet, it will be bad. So it is just a fun activity. All this, what I'm talking, I keep writing on my scripts actually. So that in that way, it will be helpful for me to design worlds, to design humans. This is just a fiction. And you have a place to imagine whatever you want in this plane. If you want, you can write a book, or else you can record something. You can release a movie. You can write a book, or you can do an audio podcast, whatever you feel like. Because these small words are actually creating worlds inside the ones who are listening. So when I'm talking all this, the one who is listening is creating a world inside his mind. And he's creating, oh, how the people are, how the women are treated, and who are terrorists in that world. So, yeah, when you get into the details, our life is nothing but a mystery, and it is something like whatever you do here, it doesn't make any sense. The concept of gravity and the concept of time, space, all these things, I feel like, what are all these? And I just feel like being silent for some time. What a wonderful creation is this. When you look at a child, you get so happy. When I look at my daughter, her smile, it will just make my mood so good. I'm wondering, what is this creation? What is the beauty here? Simple act of a child smiling is going to change one's life. What is the beauty? And when you look at sunrise, sometimes the sky is filled with very good colors, different colors. Even in the sunset, the sky will be beautiful. See when there's a rainbow. See when there's a cool breeze. Sometimes I go for a walk in the rain, and I drink rainwater. When I drink rainwater, I feel so good, because I feel like I'm just having something from the nature directly, untouched by all the other things. So, yeah, life is nothing but a mystery, and don't take things too seriously, and for fun we can do whatever we want. And coming back to one more concept that I discussed regarding what is good and what is bad. Here, people have created concepts. Sometimes I go so many years back, like 30, 40,000 years back. There were no languages. People used to shout, maybe ooh, ah, something. And what they did was just wake up, see what is there to eat, keep walking, look for something where the food is, sleeping. And again, if there's a female and reproduction thing is happening, and again in the morning, they wake up, go to hunt food, or find the fruits or leaves to eat. That's it. Their whole life is going behind food, sleep, and sex. That's it. And slowly, language have developed. Humans started creating some ways when the fire was created. So sometimes I feel the creation of wheel, the creation of fire, is this boon or is it a curse? Imagine what technology now we are not having. Suppose we are not having phones. Okay, we are not having the concept of religion. We are not having the concept of countries. We are not having the concept of marriage. We are not having the concepts of wearing clothes. We are not having the concepts of caste and so many things. We are not having the concept of luxury or possessing properties or all those things. No concept of fame, no concept of power. So, what are we going to lose? Imagine if early man remained as early man. I feel that's a wonderful thought, because if there is no technology here, we will be knowing about the wars that is happening somewhere in the planet. We won't know anything. All that we will be knowing is just our own place. Suppose, usually I heard that previously people used to live in groups near river, because even if they want to drink water or they want to take bath, it's always advisable to stay near the river. All they were looking is about food. So they used to be in groups. like about like 50-60 people in a group, and other like 50-60 people in the group. And what has happened suddenly? Is it a good change or a bad change? We don't know. But what has happened, because human felt he is not using his mind, he created religion. And there are stories where people used to sacrifice humans because of their beliefs. They felt only the sun would rise only if you start killing humans every day, one person, because it's like they are giving an offering to the sun god. We have come from that kind of times. All crazy concepts. Who has created? The human mind. Because human mind don't want to be still. There are two sides of human mind. One human mind has created a good way of living, whereas cooking different food, or like the healthcare thing, like people have worked on the healthcare systems, like for vision, eye surgery, liver surgery, or heart replacement, and many things. Mind can be used in both ways. One good way is enhancing the life of humans. The other way is destroying humans by creating nuclear bombs, by creating countries, and by creating religion. One group started believing one God. One group created one language. They feel that this language is the real language and this God is the real God, whereas other group people created another God and another language, and they feel that their language is good and their God is good, and these both used to fight with each other. The point is, because human is using his mind too much, all these have been created. The wars are happening because of talking. I feel that in the whole world, 99.99% of the problems arise only because people talk. If everyone in this world is silent, no one is talking to anyone, it would be a great place actually. Everyone will be silent and people will be communicating each other with signs only for the things that are necessary. Rest of the time they keep observing the nature. That's it. Such a beautiful world it would be. But people started talking. Only when people start talking, religion is created. Hey, my God is great. Your God is trash. And those people come out and say, hey, how dare you call my God as trash? Your God is trash. And third person comes, hey, you guys, our country is great and we are going to invade your country. Why this concept of invasion came? Why this concept of religion came? Who created clothes and why it became important part in our current life? If someone is not wearing clothes and roaming in the road, people treat him like a mad person and they can also imprison him. Because majority of people are wearing clothes. I personally feel some intelligent person has created the concept of shame and started telling that only people who wear clothes, they are superior and they are in the society. If someone is not wearing clothes, they will be out of the society and they are considered as mad people, or they should be expelled from the society. And because of that, all people have started wearing clothes out of compulsion. And sometimes I keep this question, why am I wearing clothes? Is it because I really need to wear clothes? Or because the whole world is wearing clothes, I am forced to wear? These questions really open up my mind, because I just go into the deep things of this existence. Who created all these things? Before 40, 50,000 years back, there is no name for a tree. There is no name for water. There is nothing called as name called as relation, marriage, countries or anything. People were just silent, making random sounds, like how animals are making sounds. I think the mind of animals are better sometimes, because see a dog and see a cow or see parrot or other birds or something, they also make sounds, but they don't have the thought of destroying each other. They only have the mind of survival. A bird just builds the nest, take care of its children, and once the birds come out of from the egg, again it learns to fly. It is individual. Again it is having its own life. What will a bird do? Let us look into. It just flies in the morning. At 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, sometimes I go to the terrace and I see birds. Whenever they see the sun, all birds, they make sounds. They fly in the air for some time. It's their time. They'll enjoy. And after that, sometime, they go to their nest or they'll go in search of food. And even in the evening time, again it's their time. The sunset time. They'll make sounds. All the birds, they fly in groups. They'll enjoy. At night, again they go to their nests and they sleep. Such a peaceful world the birds are having. They don't have like EMI problems, bank loans. They don't need to wear clothes. The birds don't have a problem of how to get married, the daughter of the bird. Or they are not concerned about the caste. The birds, they don't know what God is. The birds don't know what time is. The birds don't know what is space, what is universe. Who am I? Where did I come from? Is this world real or not? Why did I take birth as bird? Am I going to take birth as human in the next life or not? It is not having that much thinking. Sometimes I feel taking birth as an animal is a boon. Because there is no thinking in an animal. It will just be. If it is hungry, it will eat something. If it is really feeling an urge of getting intimate, it will get intimate with the other animal. And again, it will just sleep. Take rest. Again, it will just go for food. The life of animal is so simple. And coming to humans don't want to be simple. Because I feel humans having something called as ego. Hey, how can I be one with animals? I am different. I can do so many things. He started creating different things. Few are good, few are destroying the nature. The good things are nothing but healthcare. The things that are not important is something like the apparel industry, which is totally a useless industry according to me. Imagine in this planet, all the clothing stores are closed. And everyone is having only one pair of clothes, that too if they feel hot, if they feel in higher temperatures or lower temperatures, only they will be having clothes, but other people don't have clothes. Or minimal clothing, only one color of clothes, not too many. Only to protect the body, that's it. And no these fashions. Imagine that people have stopped creating TVs. Will there be any effect? No. If people stop making movies, what will happen? Nothing. The world is still the same. If people stop creating money, what will happen? Nothing. Every animal is surviving without money. Every animal is surviving without religion, without God. Every animal is surviving without any other thing. But why is a human in such a way that he can't live without money, he can't live without certain things? Because we have created that world and we are suffering. An animal can live without a single rupee, but human can't live without a single rupee because he has to buy everything. So, why am I bringing this topic is nothing but let us look into where humanity has gone wrong. Here, why I am using the word wrong is nothing but which is creating imbalance and pain for himself and even for the other creatures. Even a lion is something like, only if it is hungry, it will just kill the prey to eat, that's it. But here, people start killing because they are not following a proper religion. One religion people kill the other people of the other religion because the other people are not following the religion of this one. Imagine there's a group A people believing one God, group B people belonging to other God. Group A people kill group B people because group B people are not believing the God of group A. Why should a human even think that other people should believe his God? First of all, why did even humans create God? So all these questions, if you get into and if you compare yourself with an animal, sometimes human is having a knife called as mind. With that knife, he can do so many things. He can kill other person, he can kill himself, or he can also use that to cut the vegetables or to create some good things also. But what is the human using his mind for is the biggest thing. Sometimes if you don't know how to use your mind, be like an animal. That is better. Because at least they are not harming themselves or other people or the environment. They are just being. So if you don't know how to use your mind, just keep your mind aside and don't use it. Just eat and sleep and don't create any imbalance to the world. So I heard that many yogis and saints, they take birth as cats or dogs or cow or other things. And the reason was something like because they are not having powerful mind as humans. They are having the basic mind of survival mind is there. That's it. Nothing more than that. The animal, the cow won't feel that I have to wear designer clothes. A cow won't feel that it should have an independent house or own house for itself. The cow won't feel that I have to kill another cow because that cow is not following his religion. The cow won't feel the burden of getting its child married. The cow is not having a phone itself. The cow don't need to go into the feed. The cow don't want to know where war is happening. The cow don't even want to experience technology or have a phone or there's so many things. So only when human has created this, we became addicted to this. And if you use them properly, that's okay. But let it not totally control you, is what I feel. So finally, what I want to say is, if anyone wants to experience life fully, understand the nature of mind. Mind is so powerful. It has the power to do good things. Here, why I'm using good is something like, it is creating a good experience to the other people or other the world in which he's born. And a few things are totally unnecessary in this world. So understand what are necessary and what is unnecessary. If you want to be happy, analyze each and every thought that you're having. Is this thought real, or is this thought important to me, or is this thought created by mind out of boredom or something which is not necessary. So we should take the help of animals in this place. I feel animals are not having any ego or so many things. Human, I don't know why human feels superior. I feel sometimes humans created the clothing only to differentiate himself from animals. And human, there is so many people talking, hey, If you do these things, what is the difference between you and animal? We are humans. We shouldn't do those things. We are humans. We are well matured and we have a thinking. We shouldn't behave like animals. So why is this kind of superiority complex is there in in humans? I'll ask you one question. If you zoom out of Earth, when you see from the outer space, what is the difference between human and animal? Nothing. No difference. If you zoom out still more in the galaxy, what is the difference between sun and earth? No. Both are like dust particles. If you zoom out even more, the galaxy itself is a dust particle. So we all are actually dust particles, and all that we have to do is nothing but enjoy this experience called as Earth. We just came to a movie. One final point I want to say. This life is like a movie, and mind is a tool for you. Whenever there is a need of the mind, use it. Other times, keep it aside. Don't even touch it. If you use the mind when it is not needed, it is going to create all the disturbances. It will create nuclear bombs. It will create countries. It will create weapons. It will create religions. It will create marriage concepts. And so many other things where if it is not treated properly, it will create damage to the whole humans, at the same time to the nature also. So when you just go to a theater, just have your popcorn and watch the movie. Don't hit the person beside you. Don't disturb the other person's experience. And at the same time, don't even disturb your experience also. Your job is to watch the movie eating the popcorn. Inside the movie theater, don't feel like, what am I doing? What is the purpose of my life? I have to do something. I'm just sitting idle or whatever. So something if you have to do, it will be done. And as I told in another audio podcast, there are three persons. Like you are the person C inside the hall. Okay, the person A is the character that you're watching on the screen. And person B is the other person whom person A is seeing. Just imagine like three people, person A, B, C. Person A is a character, that is nothing but your name and your body. Okay, person A is having friends, enemies, relatives, and everyone. So A is communicating with all these people. But you are not A. You are the witness of A, that is nothing but C. And when you understand the witness of A and witness of B is the same C. Actually, the person C is only experiencing the whole world. It's something like, by being a witness, your life will be peaceful, and you will exactly experience the world for what it is, without judging, without analyzing. And there's one more important thing where Ramana Maharshi says, summa iru, be still, be silent. That is a powerful statement, because this mystery is something that we can't decode. Instead of that, you can experience it properly by not thinking, analyzing, and just remain silent. That's it. If all the humans in the history, if they have just remained silent and only thought about food and sleep and the procreation, our world would have been a different place. Maybe we won't see these buildings, or we won't see the internet, or there won't be wars and religions, but that's also fine. I personally feel sometimes if early man had remained as early man, our world would have been a better place. The animals that we are seeing, cows, rats, dogs, and the trees, they were there from so many lakhs of years, and they are so good. They are not creating any disturbance to this earth. Why is this human? He came into this existence and creating all kinds of destruction. Why? You came to the movie theater just to watch. Don't destroy other person's experience. You came, you watch, you leave. The same thing, the final statement. You came to this earth to have an experience. You watch everything. Watch the sunrise, watch the clouds, watch the birds, and eat some good food. Sleep. If you want to procreate, you do that, and you leave. Don't create unnecessary concepts and destroy your life and other people's life. Mind is such a tool. It's a knife. It won't be silent. The mind always wants to be used. So the mind, it will be killing the other person in the name of religion or other things. Or it will kill itself. But you can't leave the mind. That's a main problem. The ability of keeping the mind beside and not using it when it is not needed is the highest level of intelligence. An intelligent person or a yogi or a saint is a person who knows when to use the mind and when not to use the mind. The yogi uses his mind only for the things that are essential for him. So let us all use our minds only for the activities that are essential for our existence. And let us not use our mind for the activities that is causing disturbance to yourself and other people or other creatures or the nature. Let us all experience this life properly, fully, totally, without affecting anyone. And this reality can change into another reality. You may have another world, you may have other reality, maybe, you don't know. But in whatever reality you are, you just go there, experience it totally and come out. Let's not create disturbance to anything. Let's not create disturbance even to yourself also. You be at peace, you make the other person be at peace and other creatures at peace. Let peace prevail. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti.